Just another few minutes. I want to close off our call with also an aggressive search for many of you leaders that are on the call. We're looking for you to take on these coveted positions, not only here in the U.S., but worldwide. It's called the FMS system, the Field Management System. What we're going to do is create a system where you are rewarded for what you do best, and that is to recruit. We want a system, unlike so many companies out there that unfortunately do not have systems. They kind of have a fragmented system out there. You'll see meetings pop up here and there, and then they disappear. Well, imagine this for a moment. What if next week you had 400 meetings that were going on around this country every single Tuesday, every single Wednesday, every single Thursday, every Saturday? There was something going on with Cool Trader Pro. What would that do for your business? What about this system worldwide? Let's say you recruited somebody in Ireland. Well, we've got a top leader coming on board. She's going to be running Ireland for us. Okay? We have people from Norway. We have a huge leader in Japan that just came on board with us. What if you have somebody in Tokyo? How are you going to be able to help them sitting in Denver, Colorado, or California, or New York? Well, that person in Tokyo is going to be very, very well rewarded, as I'm going to share with you here in just a second, to wrap their arms around your prospect, although you and your prospect aren't even on their team. They're going to wrap their arms around them. They're going to train them. They're going to assist them. They're going to answer questions. They're going to help them. And that's a system called Field Management System. We're going to appoint regional directors in San Francisco, in San Jose, California, in Tampa, Florida, in New York, in Dallas, in Houston, in San Antonio, all over the country and all over the world, regional directors. They're going to be overseen by senior regional directors, and they in turn will be overseen by state directors. Now, why would a regional director want to do this? Well, they're obligating themselves to doing a weekly meeting in their region. It could be in their home. It could be in their office. It could be in a restaurant. Eventually, it'll have to be in a hotel as you grow your organization. It's okay. We don't want you to spend money up front. We want you to be very conservative here. And you're going to work with your senior regional directors to figure out where you're qualified to do a meeting. You're going to do once-a-month training. Eventually, you do every couple of weeks training. We'll talk more about that, why you want to do that. All the associates in San Francisco, if you're the regional director of San Francisco, they're going to come to your training. The cost of the training is $350 for those of you that are going to buy your software. Those of you that aren't going to buy your software, you're going to pay $350 to come to training because training is absolute paramount. It's going to be an 8-hour training class, and you're going to get a beautiful certificate upon completion. And you're going to have Mr. Barsano and the founder's signatures on it. This is a man that's going down in history, ladies and gentlemen. There will be books written about him. And you're going to have this beautiful certificate that you can display with his signature and the founder's signature on there. Now, why would you want to do this? Well, the truth of the matter is that you and I do this anyway as leaders. We're doing meetings to explode our personal business. We're doing trainings to train our people. What we're saying is, hey, continue to do that, but also help the other people around the region that may not be part of your group. And for that, we're going to remunerate you. You get a very large territory. The licensing fee is an annual $1,000 licensing fee for this position, and you pay it at the end of the year. We don't even want you to pay this up front. But here's what you get paid. $100 for every associate that comes to your training, plus a monthly override from your region. I won't even get into that right now because that's a ton of money right there. Let me give you an example. In San Francisco, you've been appointed. You've done a weekly meeting for each week for 4 weeks. At 30 days from now, you have 20 associates come to your training. Well, you just made $2,000. What if you had 100 people come to your training because your organization is growing and your region is growing? You just made $10,000 for that one day. And this is not unreal. Let me share a story. I did this program for 3 years in San Francisco area. My office was in Foster City, California. I did this for 3 solid years, give or take a few Saturdays. Every Saturday, like clockwork, and I had 20, 30, 50, 250 plus people that came to my office, and then I had local hotel there that I did trainings in. So do your math. This will happen to you. The senior regional directors that oversee regional directors are also going to be remunerated. Their licensing fee is $2,500 paid at the end of the year. they get $60 per person that attends their region. Let's say that you're running Southern California and you have 5 classes, 20 associates per class. Now, you're not teaching it as a senior regional director. Your regional directors are. We still are going to pay you $60. In this example, you just made $6,000 for the one Saturday in your region. The state directors get a huge population, obviously, a whole state. Their licensing fee, $5,000 a year. They're going to get $50 per person that attends a training in their state. In this example, in California, this state director might have 25 classes going on. Well, they might have 500 new associates going through training. They just made $25,000 for that one Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, a very lucrative position, all 3 of them, on top of course, the commissions that you will be earning from building your organization with Cool Trader Pro. So we're looking for about 400 regional directors, 125 senior regional directors, and 50 state directors here in the United States. There'll be also hundreds on an international basis that we'll be looking for. Once these positions are gone, they're gone. So we hope that you will apply for these positions if this has piqued your interest. And more importantly than that, ladies and gentlemen, maybe you don't want to do this, but you know that there's leaders in your organization that absolutely have the skill level to do this. And here's the other benefit of doing that. Imagine having 10, 20, 30 leaders that are appointed to these coveted positions on a worldwide basis. You see, if they are, they're not going to be looking at the next opportunity that pops up in front of them because they're focused. They're making a fortune from our compensation plan. They're making a fortune from the FMS program, and they're making you a fortune because they're fully focused in. So you want to get as many leaders as you know on an international basis on this call. And if you're interested in these coveted positions, we invite you to please send a resume with your background and let me know why you'd make a great regional, senior regional, or state director, and here's my email address. Please send it off to Sunil at cooltraderpro.com, and we'll then reach out to you and share more information and answer your questions.